And it sucks, guys. It really does suck. Fortunately, we made some moves, etc. And we kind of knew that the type of content that we make, for us to be able to give you this content, we have to.
It comes at a cost.
It comes at a cost, dude.
And it won't be here forever.
Yeah. And
we knew that going
Fresh
into it.
always said this, enjoy us while you can.
Yeah. They thought we was capping, man.
Yeah.
They thought it was a joke.
And we made moves on the side knowing that this could potentially happen. And guys, we the channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. Just keep it straight with
If you look right now, you can't even super chat or
you can't even super chat right now.
Yep.
So
this is the beginning of the end of this era.
So we are in trolling chat. So
yeah. So you literally can't. Yeah, man. So it's so basically we're gonna figure out what's going on because we don't even really know all the details. We're working with YouTube to try to come to a middle ground and work together and figure this out. But for now,
we don't even know why.
We don't know the specific.
Now listen, if you guys don't know, Fresh and Fit is a show that I've been watching for a long time. Fresh and Fit, I look at them like someone that delivers a lot of information when it comes to the internet space. There's a lot of people that, a lot of times when you guys watch a show or watch something on the internet, it's scripted, it's some BS, it's, the real is that these guys really are one of the rare shows that really go live with females on their show, have all these debates live is something that no one on the internet was doing or ever did. Fresh and Fit is the first podcast that I've seen ever take the live streaming podcast to the level that they did. There's no other live podcast that I know about that was pulling the numbers and their interactions with their audience like Fresh and Fit. Now, Fresh and Fit, like I said, is known for doing all their debates with all the females in their after hour show, but they don't only help men. They give solid information to everyone. They have shows where they bring in accountants, they bring on investors, and they provide people with a lot of information that you don't even learn in school. Let's be honest. A lot of the information that Fresh and Fit provides you is some of the information that you should be learning in school. And unfortunately, you don't get taught none of this in school. You don't get taught how to better your credit in school. You don't get taught how to financially maintain yourself. They don't show you how to figure out ways how to pay less taxes. They don't show you this at school. So I do have to say that they do provide a lot of value on their platform. But I also have to say that they also do a lot of edgy things on their platform. And when I say they do edgy things, it's not things that are like super horrible or against the guidelines of YouTube, because a lot of the things that they do on their platform, I have to say that they're not really against the guidelines. They really, some things happen. Yeah, there were some things that have happened here and there. I've been watching their shows for a while now. And yeah, things do happen like anywhere else. They're live. They are live, guys. A girl's titty might slit out. It happens and it's live. What are you going to do? Arguments happen. They might have to end the live. I've seen it all. But at the end of the day, it's live. And it just surprises me. At some point, I told myself, Fresh and Fit, they're probably going to stop doing this live thing because it's just too intense. And to be honest with you guys, they don't really make money off of this live stuff. The way that Fresh and Fit, in my opinion, make their money is throughout making clips, throughout the support that their super chat gives them, which they're like top 10 in the super chats and the most super chat channels in the United States. So again, the interaction that they have with their audience is insane. They would average anywhere from 15 to 25 up to 40,000 live viewers at a time on YouTube. But if you guys don't know, they recently started live streaming on Rumble. And if you guys don't know, Rumble is a direct competitor to YouTube. That's like you calling T-Mobile and telling them you're going to Verizon. You know what I mean? You know what they're telling you? Get them out of here! Now, I seen a lot of YouTubers, I've seen a lot of people that are on social media that have a big influence and a large viewership start getting deals from other streaming platforms like Rumble and Kick. Now, Kick is not such a direct competitor to YouTube, but Rumble is, because Kick focuses more on just live streaming. Rumble focuses on being another YouTube. They offer live streaming, but they also offer the fact that you can upload content just like YouTube. Now, if you guys don't know, right now, the people that are live streaming on Twitch and are getting banned on Twitch are signing deals to go stream on Kick. And the people that are getting banned on YouTube are signing deals and going to Rumble. So I have to keep it all the way honest. Although YouTube does not tell you that you can't promote any other platform on their platform, we still have to understand that promoting rumble.com on YouTube is a direct slap in the face to YouTube. And again, although Myron says that he doesn't know why to this moment, because this is the problem. When YouTube bans you or they demonetize you or they do whatever they do, most of the time they don't give you an explanation. All they do is send you an email telling you that you've been demonetized, banned, or whatever the situation is. But they don't explain to you why they're making that decision right away. Sometimes you have to wait, you have to appeal it. Now, I'm just saying that's one of the things which I think that might have got YouTube in bad terms with Fresh and Fit. That may be one of them. The second one that I also think that might have got Fresh and Fit in bad terms with YouTube is the fact that they, unfortunately, were bringing people onto their platform, which here's another thing too. It's another thing that YouTube doesn't tell you not to do. Unlike Twitch, when YouTube bans people from the platform, they don't tell you that you can't go onto someone else's channel. On Twitch, when you get banned on Twitch, people on Twitch can't even look up your content. That's how serious it is. People can't even talk about you on Twitch when you're banned. They cannot talk about you, bro. YouTube doesn't do that. But then again, you should also understand that if someone got banned off a platform and you're platforming them on your channel continuously, might be a red flag. Now, you guys might say, well, who am I talking about? Well, there's a bunch of people, but the main one that I will say is Snako. Snako was banned from YouTube a long time ago. But if you guys don't know, Myron and Snako are very good friends. So Snako oftenly stops by the show and does the after hour show with them. Snako at one point was on Fresh and Fit for like 3 weeks straight. And listen, man, when someone was deplatformed from a platform and you're platforming on you're platforming them on your platform, again, it goes as a direct smack to YouTube. Although you might not look at it like, oh, okay, he's not saying anything that, you know, against the terms of service or whatever it may be, it still is looked at by YouTube like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's what they saying. Come on, man. Like one day is cool, right? But then you're doing it again and again and again. And it's not just Snako. Recently brought on Nick Fuentes on their platform, which was also deplatformed from YouTube. So again, it's a direct smack to YouTube, man. And then at the same time, you're going live on YouTube and you're cutting your show short to bring the audience on over to Rumble. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I found out about Fresh and Fit throughout YouTube. Fresh and Fit is Fresh and Fit as far as I know, because of YouTube. I don't think there would have been a Fresh and Fit if it wasn't for YouTube. Let's be honest. There wasn't no Rumble. There wasn't no Kick. There was no other platform before but YouTube. So you guys got to understand, Myron, Fresh, I fuck with both of y'all. Chris, that's my guy. Chris already knows, man. That's my guy right there. But at the end of the day, you guys got to understand, man, that, you know, you guys basically grew all your audience on YouTube. Think about, put it to you like this. You guys go live, you're averaging 15, 20,000 viewers, right? Sometimes I've seen Fresh and Fit up to 40,000 viewers, right? Let's say you're at 20,000 viewers. You got 20,000 people watching live. Your super chat is insane. Fresh and Fit super chat is one of the most biggest and most interacted super chats in the YouTube space. They're top 10. I heard they're top 5. I think they're like number 3 in the United States, something like that. YouTube makes 30% from every single dollar that's donated to Fresh and Fit through Super Chat. And trust me, if you're number 3 in the United States, you're bringing in a couple tens of thousands a week. They're probably bringing in $20,000 a week throughout Super Chat. YouTube takes 30% from that. Now you're on a platform that has taken you to the next level. You're on a platform that's basically paying you guys hundreds of thousands of dollars in ad revenue a month. So now you got 25,000 people watching and you tell everybody, yo, listen, we're cutting the live stream on YouTube. If you guys want to keep watching us, come on over to Rumble. Again, a direct slap in the face to YouTube, because you're literally cutting their water. You're cutting their water, and then you're doing it with their audience, right? Because the audience that you have, you gained it throughout their platform. So now they're like, wait, these guys are trying to take 20,000 viewers over to Rumble. That's our direct competitor over there. We don't F with Rumble like that. We don't, you know what I mean? That's a direct competition right now, because they're standing on the side of free speech, you know, free speech, and YouTube is a little bit more controlling. So YouTube is like, hold up, you guys been streaming on our platform for 3 years, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and now you're trying to take all our people over to Rumble? Even though Fresh and Fit is gonna sit there and say, listen, that's our audience, which it is. They've earned that audience, but they acquired that audience throughout YouTube. So you taking that audience to another platform is a direct slap to YouTube. It is what it is. And adding that up with the fact that they keep bringing in a lot of people that were deplatformed from YouTube on their platform, you know, and there's a couple other things too that go with it that I've seen that I'm not even going to talk about. I respect what those guys do 100%. What they've done, they motivated other channels to do the same thing. There's a whole bunch of fake Fresh and Fits, let's be honest. But I have to say, man, that I just wish that they would have moved a little bit more careful. I don't think that they should have, and still to this day, I don't think that they still continue to do it. I don't think that you should go live, stop your live, and take your audience to Rumble. I think that if you're gonna stream on Rumble, you should just go stream on Rumble. And if you're gonna end your stream to go on Rumble, I don't think you should be on YouTube telling your audience to go to Rumble. I don't think it's a good look. I don't think it's gonna work. I think that these are all the things that add up to the fact that, you know, there's a bunch of other things that they got in strike for. They also got strike for having videos of Andrew Tate, which again, I don't think they were against TOS, but I honestly think that they just were bitter videos to YouTube. They're looking at it like, listen, man, we don't want Andrew Tate on our platform. We don't want Andrew Tate's content being monetized on our platform. And it goes back to advertisers. When you got advertisers that are paying millions of dollars to advertise their stuff on your platform, and they're seeing certain content on your platform from certain people doing certain things, they're gonna feel some type of way. And if you guys don't know, a lot of the times, the worst thing about this whole situation is that the stuff that happens on Rumble most of the times ends up on YouTube. It ends up on YouTube because people clip it, and then when people clip that and it ends on YouTube, no matter if you didn't do it on YouTube or not, it still ends up on YouTube. Like I said, I'm not gonna go ahead and mention a couple things that Myron did outside of YouTube on Rumble that I seen on Snakel's streams, but that stuff ends up on YouTube. It ends up on YouTube because people are gonna clip it and put it up there. So you gotta move a little smarter when you're being monetized and you're making money with a company like YouTube or any company in general. I think even Rumble to some extent, you have to be careful what you do, right? Because like anywhere you work at, even though you do something outside of work, it can still reflect your job. You can still lose your job for doing some dumb ish out of work. And this goes for not only Fresh and Fit, for all content creators. You have to be careful what you do outside of YouTube. Just because you're not on YouTube and you're streaming on Rumble and you're doing some dumb shit over there, that same shit is gonna make it on YouTube. And guess what? It's gonna get to the eyes of somebody that's in charge at YouTube sooner or later, especially when you're at the level that you're bringing in millions of views. Anybody can post a clip of Myron on YouTube and it'll go viral. So you got to think about what you're going to do at any time. It doesn't matter. Even if you're not behind the camera, you can be outside at Wendy's getting a drink and a burger, and you have to watch the way you move. Because if you do some dumb shit and somebody pulls out a camera and you're in the wrong, what you think is going to happen? You think YouTube is going to want to have you on their partner program? Come on, man. Get them out of here. It goes for any and every content creator. You got to be careful what you do when you're a partner with YouTube. You just have to be careful what you do, man. Because even if it wasn't done on your channel, it can still make it to YouTube and it can hurt you at the end. Now, Fresh and Fit isn't going nowhere. I'll tell you guys that much. For all the haters that are like, oh, Fresh and Fit, oh yeah, man, these guys are done up. They're not done, bro. Problem with Fresh and Fit is that you guys got to understand, man, their audience is insanely supportive. Their audience donates tens of thousands of dollars to their super chat every week. I believe I'm not sure, could be corrected if I'm wrong. I believe the first day that they were demonetized on YouTube and they went live on Rumble, they got over $10,000 at night alone in donations. So again, I'm telling you guys right now, Fresh and Fit isn't going nowhere. Financially, they are set. Myron's a very, very smart man. I gotta say the truth, man. He's invested in a lot of properties, so has Fresh. I think these guys are good. As far as I know, I believe they bought a property. I don't know if it's an apartment, I don't know if it's a condo, I don't know if it's a house, but I know they are moving their studio out from where they're at. And Myron says he feels like a Matrix attack, which is not a Matrix attack, man. This is just what comes with it. You know, you got to understand, these guys are in a building where there's people paying $6, $7, $8, $10, $12,000 a month in rent. You got girls that are rowdy, ratchet as fuck, running up and down the hallways, pulling up to the valet to get their car parked. Like, I seen it. Fights breaking out in the lobbies, cops being called. I don't think Fresh and Fit's getting no Matrix attack. I just think it's everything catching up. At the end of the day, they've been there for what, 3 years in that building? You know how many girls they kicked out of there? Think about those girls that are triggered. Think about how many times they probably called and or emailed the people that are in charge of that building, telling them some BS that they probably some false stuff that probably didn't happen the way they said, but they're still gonna add fuel to the fire. You guys seen all type of things happen in that building. You guys remember the time when Myron pulled out a gun? Myron pulled out a gun on somebody. Somebody broke the door. I'm gonna show you guys right now, bro. This was like a year ago, 2 years ago. This guy pulled up to Fresh and Fit trying to fight Myron, and he had his boy out here recording the whole situation.
Don't worry about it. No security. Yo, I don't even need to pound you, nigga. No. We don't know you soft.
Okay.
Look. Ain't nobody said nothing to you. I said you
Look, Myron had to literally pull out the blicky. Chris had to get involved. They had to get this guy out. Like, I'm just telling y'all, man. Like, Just think about the people sleeping in this room right here. This is probably like 1 a.m, right? This man he's probably the guy that I don't know. He's probably a manager at a clothing store, and he has to wake up at 5 a.m. These guys over here arguing.
Break me, bitch. You can't open the door, bro. Go kick me out, nigga.
You feel me? Like, that's the reason why they are not trying to renew their lease at the location where they're at, because things like this happen, man. And they're getting complaints from the people that live there. They're like, man, you guys are charging us all this rent money. And you know, think about it. Noise complaints probably coming in left and right. They're probably like, listen, man, yeah, I don't think it's a matrix attack. You know, it is what it is. It's just what comes with this type of content. And them themselves, they know that this is what comes with it. I think Fresh and Fit needs to be in a condo, and they need to be in a house and have security on deck. I honestly don't think that making content like this in a building where there's other people living there is going to be tolerated anywhere they go. But again, Fresh and Fit will be good. They ain't going nowhere, man. These guys are very smart. They've been doing what they're doing for a long time. They got a very solid audience, and their content is rewarding. It is rewarding. You know, if you sit there and you watch their content as a man or as a female, you will learn a lot. You will learn about fixing your credit. You will learn about financial. You will learn about going to the gym, working out. And if you're a guy or a woman, you can still learn about relationship problems. You can learn about intellectual dynamics by watching Fresh and Fit. But that's my take on what I think is the real reason why Fresh and Fit was banned. Not banned, because they're not banned. They're just demonetized, which I honestly think that they can probably get that back. But if they keep on streaming on Rumble, I don't think they're gonna get monetized on YouTube again, because again, man, YouTube is just looking at it like, man, listen, you guys are trying to take your audience somewhere else, and we ain't having it. It is what it is, man. Hit that bell above so you guys do stay notified when we drop this video. We are in.
Wow, it's the Schmack House.
I'll check you guys on the next one. Peace.